Is Mrs. Dana Lilly. She is the owner of the Credit Boss LLC. That's how I met her. Mrs. Lilly has 20 years as a business owner. She is a consultant in diverse fields such as business, credit. She'll tell you more. She has a Bachelor of Science degree in business administration. Dana's passion is empowering people to take control of and successfully manage their finances. So welcome, Dana. Yay.
Thank
My
you.
second panelist is Cindy Picasso, Senior VP of Commercial Lending with Bancorp South Bank. She's a fifth generation Texan. Ooh, she's a Texan. Yeehaw. And native Houstonian. The first in her family to attend college with a bachelor's degree from UT Austin. She moved back to Houston from Austin and began her career in banking some time ago, over 20 years ago. I guess she doesn't want to say. Cindy's focus and her passion is CRA, community reinvestment, helping others to be empowered, to grow, to thrive, and succeed in life. And then Chinadu, can you unmute yourself? He's my son-in-law. Chinadu.
Yes, ma'am.
So Chinadu Will Onyechi, a wonderful husband, father, and owner of Nija Snack Boxes USA. Will came to the U.S. to pursue his educational goals. He has a bachelor's degree in economics with a minor in accounting from TSU. He worked several years in the financial industry with Chase. I got him a job at Chase, didn't like it. But 5 years ago, decided to start with his wife, my daughter, their own businesses. It's not business, it's businesses. And he's found his passion, helping provide services and products to enhance people's lives and to grow, thrive, and succeed. So welcome all of our panelists. Did I leave anything off? I know y'all have many, many more accolades that you could share with us. So again, for those of you that are here, take notes, please share with other people, ask questions. We're not here to talk at you, but I do have a number of questions that I'm going to be asking. If something piques your interest and you want to jump in or you want to add to, please raise your hand so that we can hear from you, because our panelists want to answer your questions as well. So, as we know, and I'm talking to the panelists now, as we know, women are sometimes disadvantaged when it comes to finances. In 2018, there was a study conducted by Pew Research Center. They found that in the United States, women earn just 85% of what their male counterparts earn. This is 2018, not 1918. Do you see the difference there? This is just a few years ago. Women not only earn less, but in turn save less too. We kind of talked about that because of our responsibilities, who we have to take care of. If your parents get sick, they come and live with who? The sister, not the brother. Oh, I'm sorry. Women also now live longer than men. They have long-term health issues, and expenses from those health issues and living expenses take even more from their finances. So today we're going to talk about ways, strategies, ways to better position ourselves as women to improve not only our quality of lives, but our daily lives, to enhance our financial health, and to ultimately have a more stable future and retirement life. So some women say to me when I'm coaching them, oh, but my husband has. And I'll say, but what do you have? Because I've had men that have woke up and they've said, I don't love you anymore. So you got to think about what I have collectively with my significant other. And then if something happens, I think somebody alluded to that earlier, that if something happens, what will I do? See? And if the robber does this, which he may never do it, this is what you do. Does that make sense? You got to have a plan. And it's not about, I don't love the person. That has nothing to do with love yourself. Put your mask on first, then help the other person. So let's start with Dana. You ready, Dana?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not hard. Why does women sometimes have or feel less comfortable talking about and making financial decisions than men?
I think the number one reason is because they're uneducated about it. They don't know where to go. They don't know the answers. And a lot of times as adults, we are afraid to say that we don't know. So if we are like we're doing today, we're empowering one another to know what we need to do and why we need to do it, then it would be more operable to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
in a marriage, the men make all the decisions. We follow our husband because they're supposed to be the providers. But what if happens to him too, like you said, and money is left to you, then what do you do with it? You don't know. So we've got to empower one another, then know where to go and seek those answers in a comfortable environment for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Chinadu, from a man's perspective, why do you think that's the case when it comes to women being comfortable, not making the decisions, but being comfortable making the decisions, the financial decisions?
Just to piggyback off what she said, I think it's a lot to do with tradition and the societal construct. But nowadays, a lot of women are taking charge. My wife and my parents are an example. My mom is as intricate to the business as my dad is. And it's a very important part to always empower your partner. Is very important because that's the one person you trust the most. And at least you can, quote unquote, train them or empower them into being comfortable to make those decisions without you, because you have to make sure everyone has the knowledge in case one person is not there. So the business continues running. And so you'll be able to take care of yourself and have the capacity to move ahead in case anything happens. But I think the partnership is the most important part, just making sure your partner is comfortable enough to voice their opinion, and also just listening and understanding each other to where those decisions are made by both parties.
So and you said something